I have to clarify, like, what makes someone a sweat? I have to, everyone's gonna have different definitions. Have like maybe like people whose main category is World of Warcraft, right? But then there's people like Beans a Sweat, Biotox. Like Biotox streams GTA RP, but he's a multi-rank 1. He just doesn't play WoW anymore. Right? See what I'm saying? See, like, am I not a sweat? So I have to come up with like where's the line? Shroud is a sweat. Exactly. Like Shroud. I'm just gonna go with my own common sense here. Kali, Alec After Hours. I've seen that name. I'm gonna have to do research on people if I'm not positive. Let me see what games he plays. He's got World of Warcraft, 30 hours. When was this? I'm not that good at browsing here. Most streamed games, average times. World of Warcraft. December 3rd, 7 hours in 2023.
In video games,
I don't think it's
a sweat is a player who is trying very hard to win, often using every trick they know. Sweats may play every casual match as if it were
Professor
a life or
Akali
death
is
tournament.
a sweat. Annie Dro? Who's Annie Dro? Okay, we're gonna go back in here. Hang on. If I don't know them, I gotta look them up. Annie Dro. It's Fizz's friend. Okay, so non-sweat, I'm sure. I don't see WoW in here. Non-sweat, that's fine. Moving on. Annie Fuchsia, sweat. Anthony Kong fan. Anthony was really good last time, but I don't know if I'd classify him as a sweat. I don't think so. I think he's on the line. He's on the line. He really is. I'm gonna say no, not a sweat. Apricot is definitely. I'm pretty sure they're a sweat. He sweats. He's a sweat gamer, but I don't think he's a sweat WoW player. We're looking for like Tyler 1's a sweat gamer. I guess Tyler 1's different than Anthony because Anthony's played before. No, I'm not gonna put him as sweat. I'm gonna put Anthony as like the line. Anyone below Anthony, non-sweat. Anyone above Anthony, sweat. That's essentially right now. He's where my line is. Apricot. I'm pretty sure there is a full-time WoW player. Drops OnlyFangs. Oh, they're live. Hello, gamer. Maybe. Well, at this point, I've got a pretty solid foundation. She streams a lot of WoW, but I don't know if she's good. I actually have no clue. I don't know. Arav, non-sweat. Asuna cutie. 6K hours of WoW. Okay, sweat. Lock it in. Arav, non-sweat. Asuna cutie. I feel like I've seen this name before. He pushes Mythic Plus. Okay, sweat. A veil. Is that Italian guy? Not a sweat. Axiom.
Maybe add more categories? Like newbie/veteran/sweat.
No.
Down on the races and how they might fare.
No, that's too much. Axion. I don't know. League of Legends, just chatting. Fuck, I don't know. Non-sweat, I guess. Moving on. Azimus, that's a sweat. Baby Nikki. I don't know who this is. It's probably like some GTA RP here, which is fine. Oh, Apex. Oh, never mind. Not what I expected. Not a sweat, though. Okay. Bean, sweat, Biotox, sweat, blue squadron. That's not it. Is this it, I assume? They have an actual picture? Yeah, this has to be it. Black Desert. Non-sweat. B-Nans. I know Shroud plays a lot of WoW. Does B-Nans? She's not a sweat? Okay. Non-sweat. Boba. It's not Bobka. Oh, they're live. Playing Just Chatting. Detective Boba. Who the f? Okay, hold on. Let's look it up. Okay. Just Chatting. Non-sweat. Bobka's definitely a sweat. Brax, Orc. Genshin Impact. The Honkai's. Oh, God. All right. Non-sweat. Brit. B-R-I-T. Hey, this is our roster. It's also good because I kind of want to know the people in our raid, right? Okay, it's a GTA RPer. 1,300 hours. Yup. Let them do their thing. Now, Brit with multiple... Oh. I don't know if she's taken a quiz yet. I don't even know if she's playing. Buddha hasn't taken the quiz. I don't think Buddha's a sweat. Burn, definitely not a sweat. Butt soap. The fuck? Buddha is kind of a sweat. If Anthony Kongfan isn't considered a sweat, Buddha's not a sweat. This is OnlyFangs practice with McConnell. Not a sweat. If they're sitting here practicing with McConnell, they have reached an all-time low. Non-sweat. Karn. Okay. Path of Exile. Diablo. Okay, so they're an RP. What are they called again? Action RPG gamer. ARPG. That, yeah. All right, non-sweat. Cathedora. Have a lot of people to go through. The f. Did I type something in wrong here? Karn is the biggest sweat. He's a giga sweat. What? Really? All right, hold on. I'm going back. Oh, he has 857 hours in WoW. That slipped right past me. Okay. All right, yeah, all right. We fucking imagine. Ugh. Yeah, I suck at this game. Cathedora, I don't know who this is, and they may not be a streamer. They might be like an industry person, which we have a couple, not a ton. C-Dank, Sweat, CH Aussie. Rank 1 in PoE multiple times. That doesn't matter. Anything you accomplish in other games does not affect whether I clarify you as a sweat or not. It's your World of Warcraft experience. It does. I mean, okay, so is Tyler 1 a sweat? He's gotten Challenger in every role in League of Legends. Yes. Is he a World of Warcraft? Do I have to be extremely specific? Is he a World of Warcraft sweat? Again, I was assuming Karn never played WoW because I didn't see he had 700 hours in WoW, right? So with that interpretation or that perspective, yeah, it wouldn't be a sweat to me. He's not a WoW sweat. But Karn is, because let's move on. I'm tired of this. Cobalt Streak. Cobalt Streak, I'm going to clarify as a sweat. I think he steps past Anthony a little bit. Corey the guy. Corey should be a sweat, but he's not, and it's a skill issue, I think. Kramer. $236 hours of just WoW. Sweat. I mean, you better be if you played that much. Cricken is not a sweat. Crick's Vibes. Sweat. Curly. I'm not going to put Curly as a sweat. Cute Anime Boy XO. Who the fuck? Is that actually their Twitch name? Oh my god, they really W keyed with this. 175 hours. Who is this? Out of the guild now. It's Len. He is in Hardcore Elite. Okay, so this is a sweat. That's fine. Thank you, gamer. Seer, not a sweat. Dakin. I closed Twitch tracker. All right, let's see here. I don't see World of Warcraft. Dark and Darker. That is a lot of Rust. I don't see any WoW on here. 9 hours, which means they have not streamed more than 10 hours of WoW at the bare minimum. View more. Let's just see if WoW even pops up. I don't think this person's ever been in the WoW section in their life. We're getting to the 2-hour section now. Holy. Okay. They've got 1 hour of World of Warcraft on September 13th, 2024. Okay, not a sweat. Keep the stats page and paste the name in the link after the slash. Oh. I don't get it. 1.3 hours. She's a noob in the URL, like up here? You're right. I see what you mean. She's got 230 hours, so... No, 230 viewers doing that. 1.3 hours. Okay, she's a noob. Moving on. Dante's. Has Dante's played WoW before? Let's just see if he's ever been in the WoW section. Okay, Control effing World gave me Pal World. Alright, so, no. Not a sweat. Death Row. Oh. For the win. Alright, not a big streamer. Probably some industry person. That's fine. 300 hours of World of Warcraft. Yep, alright. That's a sweat. Deej Live. Deej. I kept hearing that last night. 4,000 hours? Get a life, nerd. Okay, 3,500 hours. That's a sweat. Doug. Look at the right side of the dock. Why? They added the Twitch tracker for you. Oh, this side. Okay, Sure. Dowski, that's a sweat. Drix. Drix, you've played a lot of WoW. You're one of my mods or viewers that slipped in through the cracks. But I'd imagine you've played a lot of WoW. Considering you've watched me for a long time, or at least been a part of my community. Like, I'm just assuming you're here, because you're actually always here. Okay. Alright, I don't know what they're doing. They're just sweat. Okay. Duo King. Not a sweat. League. 180 hours of World of Warcraft. Oh, that's a sweat. $180? What? How much was it? Am I seeing this wrong? Oh, yeah, stream time. Well, the reason why I say 180 and that's like not a lot is because the next one is League at 240. They just don't stream a bunch. But also that I'm pretty sure I recognize him as a druid. I recognize that name. I think they're like a druid YouTuber. I bet I'm right. Yeah, here they are.
Vanilla World of War.
Okay.
There was no Classic Plus at War.
Yeah, he's a sweat. Next. Glad I clarified. This person, Aya. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Okay. 3,000 hours, sweat. All right, sweat. Emaru, not a sweat. I don't know if she's playing S-Fan sweat. FayFam TV. 830 hours is their highest game. I don't know. I'm not going to classify them as a sweat. I don't know. DVD player. Maybe they are. I just don't know. Can I get like a question mark? Like unsure? Because some of these people, like if they're making guides, I'm like Ebonheart, I'm gonna label them as a sweat because they're making guides. But some of these people, they play a lot, but they just suck ass at the game. That's fine. They're not a sweat. I need like an unsure. Oh, question mark. That works. Fandy's a sweat. Flutton, I recognize that name. They're a sweat. I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. 800 hours of World of Warcraft. Not a sweat? Okay. Not a sweat. Moving on. Fogged. Not a sweat. Frostadamus. I recognize that. That is a sweat, I'm pretty sure. Loser. Sweat. Fizz. Sweat. Garrick. I know Garrick. I just don't know. I don't think I'd classify him as a sweat. I don't think so. He's not hardly, he hardly knows WoW. I think he knows WoW, but not so much that I'd put him. Again, Anthony Cog fan is like my line, right? Anthony Cog fan I'm classifying as like not a sweat. And anyone below him, also not a sweat. So, just a fucking nerd. That's fine. Gentle Giant was... Gentle Giant made it to 60 in OnlyFangs. I don't think he got to go to raid. But I think he might have ascended to sweat status. Didn't check Fogged. Did I not? I'll check. 20 hours. Not a sweat. Hold on. I think we just got another industry gamer into the guild. Hang on. Yeah, some from Mad Mushroom. Gentle Giant. I'm just gonna put him as a sweat because Gentle Giant was actually owning last OnlyFangs. Gizmo. Gizmo, you're a sweat, right? I would imagine. You're not a streamer or anything like that, but I think you are. Sweat. Okay. Gordon, sweat. Grayson, sweat. Grace for Day, sweat. Gunner, Dota. 100 hours of WoW. It's a lot of Dota. Hence the name. Not a sweat. Hammer Dance. Like, I may be wrong with some of these, but I'm just going to spitball and guess in some situations. This person, sweat. Helena. Okay, I don't know their shit, but I'm assuming they're not a sweat. Harold N.A. What is going on? Hello? Maybe they just don't stream? Oh, Hot as a sweat. What am I looking at? Hot as a sweat. Rosito, sweat. Hutch. Is Hutch a sweat? I think I've seen Hutch really kind of grinding WoW a lot. I think he is. Maybe I'm wrong. Hutch is casual. There was someone that was playing with Summit a lot. It was Judd. I'm getting confused with Judd. Hutch is not a sweat. Okay. Index. 3K hours. Sweat. People who get classified as a sweat have a lower chance of entering the raid. I'm going to limit the amount of sweats we can take. That's a sweat. Sorry, Zach. Jimmy, not a sweat. J Rose. I don't know how much WoW J Rose has played. I think he is a big-time WoW player. But it ain't going to show in his shit. He's a VR chat Andy here on stream. All right, not a sweat. Jake and Bake. Jake and Bake has streamed a lot of WoW, and he's pretty good. But when it comes to hardcore WoW leveling, I don't think I'm going to classify him as a sweat here. I'm sure he'll figure it out, but if I had to bet my life, like Anthony Cogfan and Jake and Bake have to level in hardcore WoW, and my life depends on them getting to 60, who would I put my life? I would bet on Anthony over Jake. So no, not a sweat. He might get better, but if I had to put money down now, and I could be wrong, I don't know. Jay Griff, he's like one of the best Dark and Darker players. I don't know how good he is at WoW. 265 hours streamed of WoW. Okay. He might know what's going on here, but I can't tell, so not a sweat. Jay Streezy. Definitely played a lot of WoW. Don't know how good he is, though. Not a sweat. Jay the Bard. That's a sweat. Jay Tulo. Oh, okay, sweat. Jeanette. It's Canute's wife. Not a sweat. Geely Plays. 600 hours of WoW. Sweat. Jetstream Industry. Sweat. Jimmy here, not a sweat. Jordy, checking. Holy oh yeah, sweat. I remember them. Jokered, sweat. Judd, sweat. Juliakins, not a sweat. Some of these people I don't need to check, I just know. Kaisa. Not a sweat. Kala, sweat. Is that Kala I think it is? Yeah, it's Kala. Okay, sweat. Curdle. This doesn't give me a whole lot to go off of. Judd is not a sweat. He's terrible. Okay, he's still a sweat. I don't know enough. I don't think I'm going to be... Let me go to their VOD. Let me just watch them play for a second. Hang on. I'll judge their ass on gameplay. Let's see what's up. When was this? 19 hours ago. Solo dungeon 1 to 60 challenge hardcore SF priest. Okay, I just needed to read the title. The fact that they got there, your sweat is. Kermodo, not a sweat. Canute, not a sweat. Korame. I don't know. I gotta check this person. That's a lot of wow. Sweat. Christopher Yee, not a sweat. K Super, sweat. Kylie Bitkin. Who the fuck is this? Oh, this is the GTRP. This is the person who has to get punished or whatever. That Fizz was telling me about. Not a sweat. Laid, I don't know how to say that. Oh, wait. I know her. Okay, I know her. Yeah, I know her. She's not a sweat. Laurinta. Dante's girlfriend. This? Not a sweat. Next. Light-skinned Jesus. What a name. Wait, is this who I think it is? Hold on. Wait. Has he ever made it to level 60? I see him leveling here. Hardcore SSF Warlock. That's fine.
Yo, they getting out DPS by a coward.
Has he ever making it to 60? Because I don't want to just say, like, Pops. Am I going to classify Pops as a sweat? Let me just watch.
Well, I main Priest too, so I know Priest like the back of my hand.
This guy's got no weapon.
Getting some sweaty ass dungeons where they're just chain pulling shit back to back to back. I could really flex my skill. Go Priest, yeah, Fonte, that's the play. Can you
flex my skill?
We got in, man. 10 minutes before Warcraft Direct.
I like this guy.
We could have just.
Oh, he's watching the direct. Okay, let me go when he's actually playing the game.
Is this some Brazilian?
Classic World of Warcraft. It's either auto attacking or running. Take your pick. I haven't seen this guy hit a button yet. Damn it! Holy. Okay, now we're in a dungeon here. I mean, this is gonna show me shit. He just Hellfire spams.
This Kush getting hit by. Is he tanking the boss?
Yeah, maybe there's some clips of his death so I can see how he handles pressure, and I can judge him when he dies. Right? That's what I should look at. Close call. Oh, rip 51. Here we go. All right, let's see what's up.
Nah, we ain't dying, bro. We chilling, man. We just coasting.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. All right, bro. Hold on.
Okay, fear 1. He clicks that. That's minus sweat points. Okay, he fears the other. Okay, cancels it.
Damn, dude, this is sus.
He starts doing damage 10 years late. He's almost dead. Fear that one, sure. Creating a Hellstone, sure. Using it.
This is very sus right here,
No,
boys.
he has no pet.
I'm scared as shit. I ain't gonna lie, dude. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Dead. I can't LOE. I'm dead, dude. I'm fucking dead, dude. Fuck, man.
I mean, I don't really know. In that position, I don't really know what he could have done different. I mean, maybe he could have bandaged at one point. I didn't get to he's not a sweat. Lamatod, sweat. LMG, sweat. Lol Geronimo, checking. Stay out of the cave, sure, but I'm not going to classify him as a sweat. How good is Geronimo at WoW? Does anyone know? Wait, Lamatod. Maybe I'm getting Lamatod confused with someone. I think I am. Is Lamatod one of the people that died in ZF with like Fandy in them? Does anyone know what clip I'm talking about? That's him? Oh, he sucks. All right. Yeah, you're not a sweat. My bad. Good correction. I'm not going to put Geronimo as a sweat. I'm not sure. Tyler 1, not a sweat. Lord Aethel, not a sweat. Luna, Luna's might have honestly ascended. They were new as fuck in the first OnlyFangs, but I would trust Luna to again, I'm comparing it to Anthony. He's like my catalyst, my line. Luna did pretty fucking well. I think I'd put her in the sweat bracket. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna put them. They're right there. Honestly, they're good, but I'm not gonna put them in the sweat bracket. They only got to play one class. No, I won't do it. Plus, now they're gonna have GTA RPers around, so they're gonna feel like right at home. They GTA RP, right? They're gonna get nerfed by being around other RPers. So that's going to bring them down a couple notches because they're going to like get sucked into the RP and probably die. So think about that. Lux. League of Legends, 9.5k hours. I don't see any WoW here and I don't know them, so not a sweat. Maester TV. I think as an industry person, I don't see a lot of streams here. Not a sweat. Mary, maybe, not a sweat. Masayoshi. They were also really good. Not a sweat. I'm not going to label them there. Again, everyone's got different definitions of sweat. Whatever. I'm tired of saying that word. But for what I need to know this information for, not a sweat. Math Pellerin. They've got 500 hours streamed in WoW. Who is this? Wait, that's not going to help me. Oh, this is the person Peo was messaging me about. Okay, I'm opening their stream. Oh, this is the person Get off my screen, you fuck you. God damn it. Alright, where's their elite World of Warcraft? God damn it. Is there any WoW in here? Recent broadcast, view all. There's got to be World of Warcraft at some point, right? Maybe not, though. Okay, here we go. I saw it in here a little bit. This motherfucker's watching Warcraft 3 2 months ago?
Melting.
Hey, you better fucking start cranking out that English, motherfucker, because... you know what? Fuck it. Speak French. I don't care. I actually don't care. Do whatever you want. Or whatever you're speaking. Am I crazy? Like, if I see Warcraft 3, that immediately makes me feel like they're probably a WoW sweat. You don't just play Warcraft 3 and not be a WoW sweat. This person's level 60. Is it hardcore WoW, though? They're looking at Atlas loot. They're going through... Okay, WoW sweat. I'm over it. Yeah, you're fucking labeled, mother... Where are you at? Where was I? Who was it again? It's Math Pellerin. Sweat. McConnell. I'm going to put McConnell as a sweat. Yeah. Mendo's good at games. I don't know how much WoW they've done, though. That's not going to help me. I don't think so. I don't think they're huge in it. Meteos. I don't even think Meteos made it to 60 last time. Not a sweat. Mizkif, not a sweat. Moat Simulator, not. Mocktail. Mocktail worked on the voice proximity add-on. Meteos is a retail gamer. Meteos is #1 feral. What? I thought it was the League jungler. Okay. It is. Oh, he's just winning in both games? This mother needs to stay in his lane. We'll label him then. What was I saying? Yeah, moat simulator. Checking. Not a sweat. Okay, Mocktail, are you here? Ms. Kiff got skipped. I said not a sweat. Ms. is not a sweat. Ms. sucks. How is Ms. Kiff not a sweat? Do we need to have this discussion? Are we really that desperate here for words? Let's calm the down. Jay Griff messaged me and said, I would like a redemption on my not a sweat rating. Neilio. Do you just link Neilio to me? Or did you name yourself Neilio? You f***ing loser. You don't want, the thing is, you don't want to be labeled as a sweat. When you are labeled as a sweat, I'm going to, if you f*** up, I'm going to look at this, and if I see you're labeled as a sweat and you f***ed up, I'm going to hold you to a higher standard. Not to mention also, when it comes to me building the raid roster, I do take into consideration I don't want too many sweats. Like, that's not what our raids are supposed to be. Granted, in this case, we might have multiple raids, so your chances of getting in are more likely, but you're probably going to get shoved into the tier 2 raid. Just keep that in mind. So you kind of just f***ed yourself, Jay. You don't want to be labeled as a sweat. You don't get benefits out of this. It's fucked. He messaged me and said, I don't want to talk about it. I've never played WoW before. You idiot. What a fuck up. All right, moving on. Mocktail. You made the voice proximity add-on, but are you a sweat? I'm assuming you are. Giga Sweat, I figured. Okay, moving on. Moose Brother. GTA 800 hours of World of Warcraft. Okay, we're going to have to go over to the good old VODs here. Click the box there. Okay, Moose Brother VODs. Where the fuck are your videos? All right, we got to find World of Warcraft in here. It's a GTA RPer, but OnlyFangs meeting? Hold on. Did I just see them, like, managing the prison while in a meeting? I hope that's what I saw, because that is hysterical to me.
Okay.
Jeez. After so many people. Put him in here.
Maybe it was at the beginning.
20 seconds ago.
Okay, no. Live, my cam's in the way, but live Moose reaction.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, wow, all this challenge.
It's cool. Possibly can. Okay, so he was just there. Okay, it's fine. Is he a sweat? I don't know. I'm gonna say no. I have no way to. Actually, no. I can figure this out. I just gotta find the right VOD. Surely they've streamed WoW recently. Oh, is that give 2 subs FOMO pet? Ooh. Hold on, I saw a better one actually. That's retail. This may look like classic. No, it's also retail. Fuck. Yeah, let's just watch him play retail and I can tell, I guarantee it. All right.
This is not a strictly blame the healer, but
You have some like innate survivability.
He's in a call with Nathan.
God, look at how much this axe is fucking chunk, dude.
I just saw some backpedaling. I'm judging his rotation right now.
The meme where you just leave them up and just they throw axes at every mob.
Oh yeah, you can leave these ones up because they don't this isn't a spawn one.
I guess he's tanking, so.
Alright, let's see if the warrior runs between both of them with both of them targeting.
Not
Hey,
sweaty, only a
Picasso, any
+7.
chance you can share the race quiz with the
Do that.
public.
Not sweat.
My friends and I want to take it and do our own GSF.
The issue with making the race quiz public, so in order to take the quiz, you have to get an activation code. This is to prevent people from taking the quiz like off stream and practicing it. And then every day the code gets kind of reset to a new one. if we release it to the public, we want to keep track of... Let me give an example. Let's say Mizkif. When Mizkif takes the quiz, we have his info. He submits his email, blah, blah, blah. If he tries to log back in and take it off stream, we can see that. Or at least Sergeant Pepper can, right? Because he's the one managing all of that. And let's assume we release it to the public. It's just going to be... You can imagine. It is public. Fine. Apparently they figured it out. Take your f***ing shit. It's in the chat. I'm an idiot. Musashi. This is industry. Sweat. Nathan. I play Throne and Liberty with Nathan a lot. I don't know if he's a WoW sweat, but I've talked with him a whole lot. I don't think he is, but I'm not positive. Nakrit. Not sure on his gaming skills, but I know he likes talking about lore in League of Legends. Not a sweat, I don't think. Nesba, same situation as Luna, actually owned, but I still wouldn't classify him as a sweat. Nick is a sweat. Jerome, sweat. Is Jerome still taking crack? Jesus Christ. Sweat. Nanner's not a sweat. Odd tweets. Not a sweat. OG Jeffrey. Okay, I don't know. Can't do much there. OK Code. Genshin Impact. I don't even... Where's World of Warcraft here? Okay, not a sweat. Olivia Goddess 2. What the f***? Okay. Huh. Do I dare go to VODs here? Oh, no. She's blind?
See, this is where I should know.
How do you play? This is... Wait, that's impressive. How?
Favor. So, Aim, is there any... Do you have any badges for this area?
How? I'm actually really curious what, like... echolocation? I mean, I understand that when someone is considered blind, blind doesn't just mean that their vision is just full black, right? All the time. There's, like, tons of different variations of blindness. But regardless... How?
Sounds like it's not gonna work. It's all...
Legally blind, still better than Mizkif? Oh, true. Okay, not a sweat. Moving on. One peg. Make sure we get them a raid spot. Nothing like clearing Molten Core with a blind person. That's awesome. World first. Not a sweat. Our Orda HC. Who's this? World of Warcraft, 700 hours. Gonna have to check. One Peg said he used to raid a lot back in the day. I mean, that's fine and all, but my question is, how are you in hardcore World of Warcraft? You can be a world first mythic raider, but like that's not going to help you with knowledge like the elite Duskbat in Eastern Plaguelands that patrols and just randomly one-shots you. That's just a knowledge diff. So, sure, you can be a mythic raider, but how are you in classic hardcore leveling? Like, yeah, you'll get really good. It won't take them long, but just as of right now, how are you? I don't know. Rested XP shows pathing. Okay, that's one example, but there's a million other things, right? I'll just lay it. Where's One Peg? Let me see this. Y'all are getting me all sorts of sidetracked. 30 hours of World of Warcraft streamed. I'm not going to label you as a sweat. I don't care what you say. OG Jeffrey. Did I click that already? Now I'm lost. Where am I? Ozzy. See, now Ozzy's an idiot. I don't think he's ever done anything successful in Classic WoW before. But he's been playing a ton of hardcore WoW, leveling to the point where I feel like he's a sweat now. He's a wannabe sweat, but like this is the knowledge. He has the knowledge. Or does he? I'm not going to label him as a sweat. No, I'm not. Where's Pilav? I don't know. Didn't take the quiz. Didn't show up. So many, like, I guess YouTuber viewers, they're really like vocal. I don't know where the he is. I got people like, why didn't you let him in? Like, I don't know what the you're talking about, kid. Join and take the quiz. I don't care. I'm not stopping you. Pretty sure he's in the Discord. Oradar HC. I feel like that HC in their name kind of sums it up, right? Let me just go and check anyways. Sod BWL, Warrior POV, washed up hardcore player. Tries to parse. Okay. You're done. Where you at? You sweat mother. Palm B. Palm B streamed a lot of WoW. Sweat. Actually, have they played hardcore WoW at all? I don't know. Where the fuck's the gameplay? Jeez Louise. Trying out WoW hardcore. Or hanging out and then WoW hardcore. Oh my god. This fucking cam size is absurd. Oh. Okay, we're doing... What is this?
They're in your balls.
I don't know. I'm gonna... You know what? One of our punishments is gonna be reduced cam size. I'm tired of this. For 1 week.
Any of this happened to you?
Alright, I'm over it. You're not a... I don't think you're a sweat. Moving on. Panda TV. Wonder what he's up to. I haven't talked to him in a long time. A lot of World of Warcraft. Have they played hardcore WoW? No. Panda TV. His name used to be Chinglish. It's what I know him as. Like I think the first time I ever went to DreamHack, I literally went with him. So like I've known him for a very, very long time, but I haven't talked to him like close in a very, very long time. I don't know what he's been up to. So let's take this. Let's go to Twitch TV. Drops, OnlyFangs, Reset, Raid Day, Project Panda. I don't see any hardcore WoW. I'm pretty sure they don't do it. All right. Not a sweat. Paris Platetova. 14K hours. 14K hours of retail. You're going to compare retail to classic? It's similar, but they're different games. It's a knowledge diff. Who is this? It's not a lot of hours of... Do I even check? You're just not a sweat. Let's move on. Patty. Patty's not a sweat. Peo, sweat. Pecky's not a sweat. Peter Park. They were in last OnlyFangs. I don't know if they got 60, and I don't know how much WoW they've played. Not a sweat. Moving on. Try and get through this. Polen. Pollen. Poland. I don't know. 1,700 hours of WoW. Okay, let's go to the VODs. All right. A lot of Call of Duty. Surely I can find some WoW in here, but probably not. God damn it. Moving on. Not a sweat. Pops. Has Pops ever made it to 60 yet? There was. It was retail. Okay, not a sweat, whatever. Has Pops made it to 60? No? Damn it. But hey, this is going to be their first time to do it. I believe in them. PS Hero, sweat, QSTV. It's 23 hours of WoW streamed. They don't really stream much at all. See if I can find their VOD. I have no idea. Ray's Cutie. I'm not even, not a sweat, whatever. This isn't going to be that accurate, but I don't care anymore. Rate it. Doot. Pops is 260s? Oh. I'm not putting Pops as a sweat. Not a sweat. Rangar. I don't know how you say that. $23 hours. Not a sweat. Renobasaurus. 1,700 hours of WoW. Oh boy. The fuck? Rust. View all. Throne in Liberty. Final Fantasy. Oh, jeez. A lot of Throne of Liberty. So they're definitely an MMO player for sure. I don't think they're a sweat, though. I think they played and just they bounced between 1,000 different MMOs. Wouldn't put them as a classic WoW hardcore sweat. Rockman's a sweat. Done. Russell's not a sweat. Ripey's not a sweat. Sardako is a sweat. Sarth is a sweat. Saren... boxes. Saren's a sweat. Sergeant Pepper. Pepper, are you a sweat? You marked her? What? This person... Oh. Take it off. My bad. Pepper won the tourney last year. Sweat. Okay. Showbeck, sweat. Shroud, sweat. Simply. I think Simply's on par with Anthony Cogfan. He's good. He does great. I wouldn't put him as sweat, though. Smartflex, sweat. Sniper named G. I don't think G's a classic WoW hardcore sweat. No. Snuts is a sweat. Soap. Not sure who Soap is. 900 hours of WoW. Okay, let's go to the VOD. Let's just see what the... What version of WoW do they play out of the 18,000 versions we have now? Or is it the full cam version? Jesus. I'm crashing out. That's retail. It's all fucking retail. All right, not a sweat. Moving on. Where was I? Soap, not a sweat. Me, I'm a sweat. Sony's a sweat. Spens, sweat. Sput. $200 hours. Let's check. It's a lot of GTA. So they're a GTA peer, not a sweat. No. Stal. I'm not a sweat. I'm a who. Spens? Really? Are you sure? I actually think you're right. I think I'm getting you confused with Stars. You're right. Stars is here. Stars is a sweat. Sony is Taran. You're right. A lot of the people who did like race changes haven't been swapped yet. So, but yeah, I'll fix that now. Okay. Gotta move on. Where was I? Our distract. Spud is not a sweat. So I'm on Stal. Not a sweat. Moving on. Stars is a sweat. Steel Mage. I mean, I'll look at this, but I'm pretty sure they're a sweat. Oh, never mind. That's Path of Exile. Not a sweat. Stony She. Biggest PoE sweat? Well, that's great. They're not a sweat here, though. I think it's retail. Oh. It's 30th anniversary. Wheel of Death Hardcore SF. Did they ever make it to 60? Let's see what level they are. 17. Oh, no. Mage is still alive, by the way. Thank you. So I think she got to 60 and she's leveling an alt. She's in a guild named Pop's Bar and Grill. I love that. Cam size is appropriate. Solid. Love that. I don't think I'm gonna label her as a sweat. Let me find a different VOD. I gotta get something better here. Like maybe there's a death clip. She surely has died before. We go again. I assume she dies here. Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, what's the button?
Did she just hold on. What the? She's struggling and she accidentally attacks the. She accidentally tagged the crab. Okay. Nope. Not a sweat. Stormfall. Not a sweat. Strippin'. Not a sweat. Summit. Never made it to 60. Not a sweat. T10 Nat. Not a sweat. Tactics. Sweat. Tiroli. Tiroli, are you a WoW sweat? Yeah, no. I'll trust. All right. Tectone, not a sweat. The 3? No info. Okay, I think it's industry person. Fangdom. A lot of just chatting here. 20 hours of WoW, but they also just don't. It's 900 hours of streaming. I don't know. They're not gonna have enough WoW footage for me to look. The Georgie boy. They were at game day. Yep, I remember. Not a sweat. How many more do you... Jesus, we're almost done. For now, at least. Nothing. So at this point, these are a lot of people that just, like, joined at the end. Or recently, I think. We're at the bottom. Tommy is a f***ing sweat. Trav... I raided with Trav in level... in Wrath recently. Trey's a sweat. Tuna Tornado's a sweat. V the Victim's a sweat. I think I would classify Wake as a sweat, actually. No. No, he definitely f***ed up in that stretch. No, not a sweat. Half brain dead. Love that. Zeroji's a sweat. Zico's a sweat. Dizrin isn't. Poke isn't. Young Jeff isn't. Growl is a sweat. Zaryu's a sweat. Winky and Walnut. And I skipped a lot of people here. Let me just go up. Trav, not a sweat. Say no. Damn it, these pictures. Right, Tomato. Troms. Okay, let me just go up here. Winky's a Giga Sweat. All right. Oh, this person's got a lot playing going on here. Heavily immersed role player. That's retail, yeah. Is this who I think it is? Hold on. This is the guy I think it is, isn't it? Now that's immersive gameplay if I've ever seen it. He will literally be sweating. You're right. That looks f***ing exhausting. Look at his room too. It's so blue. Oh. No spell will not be role played. That's awesome. Okay. Not a sweat. Where was I? Walnut. I don't think they're... That is a lot of hours of WoW. Okay, checking this. Close, close. Meeting. New favorite color. Blah, blah. Wait. 2.6K. Oh, I thought it was her rating. Boom, boom. I don't see retail. Or, sorry, classic WoW at all. I don't know. We'll just find out. Not a sweat. Fuck it. TY killer. 500 hours of WoW. Maybe I'll get some footage here. Probably not. Coaching Quinn 69. Oh, on coaching Quinn. Hold on.
Will I help Quinn? No. It's not that I won't help Quinn because I think that he's uncoachable and that I think that he's bad and that every time I coach him that he just gets worse. I won't coach him because he's a god gamer and he's better than I ever will be. Women can't be ugly.
I just shouldn't have closed the clip there. Anyways, not a sweat. This is PoE guy. I don't know how much WoW stuff he's got going on, but we're not going to label him. There's Troms. I went out of order, so I don't know who I have and haven't missed. He's a good player. That's fine. I'm not classifying people as to whether or not they're good or not at games. I think that's it. Yeah, all right. I think that's it.